Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. This block I call Quarter Star, and it finishes at 12 inches or 16 inches. I gave you instructions for both sizes. I call it Quarter Star because it's pieced in these units here, and we put 4 of them together to make the star. Actually, this is a better one to look at. Here's what the unit looks like. You'll choose 2 fabrics for each unit, and from each of the fabrics you're going to cut a square, 3.5 inch square, and 2 3-inch finished half square triangle patches. That's all you do for the whole quilt. You'll cut these 3 patches for each one, each of the fabrics. So you'll see how that goes. Patch A is a 3-inch finished square. We cut 3.5 inch squares, and we'll need 1 square from each fabric. Here are the AccuQuilt dies to cut this. Patch B is a 3-inch finished half square triangle. We cut 3 7/8 inch squares, cut them in half once on the diagonal, and we'll get 2 patches. Here are the AccuQuilt dies. Here is a larger quilt, all supposed to be totally scrappy, and they look really good in the pictures when you see the actual quilt pieced. So we're going to choose 8 coordinating or scrappy fabrics. So anything goes really. Lights, darks, mediums. You can make them all the same. You can make them coordinate, or you can just pull your scraps and use whatever you have. From each fabric, we're going to cut 1 3.5 inch square and 2 patches for the half square triangle. So what we'll do for those is cut the square and then cut it in half once diagonally for our 2 patches. So now this might make a little bit more sense to you. Here are my 8 different fabrics I've chosen for this block. And for each fabric, I've cut a 3.5 inch square and a 3-inch finished half square triangle. So you'll cut a square here too and cut it in half on the diagonal. I use the AccuQuilt to cut these out. So these will stay together, these 3 patches, and then you'll coordinate them with another fabric. So let's see, I'll just go ahead and put them with this, light and dark. These will go together, and then we'll put those together. These will be our 4 corner units, and they'll all be made the same way. And what we're going to do is take 1 square, and we match this, and then this square goes here. And then these half square triangles go here. So that's your quarter star. There's 2 points of an 8-point star. What we'll do is first stitch the half square triangles together, and then stitch these 2 together and these 2. So let's stitch the half square triangles first. Now I have all the half square triangles done, and I put them back in their stacks, their coordinated stacks. So in each stack you should have 2 half square triangles and 2 squares. Then we'll just put them together. They can go like this, and the star points can be blue, or they can go like this, and the star points can be white. So you can make however you want. So I'm just going to pick and randomly put them together. So you'll stitch these 2 together and these 2, press the seams, and then stitch the 2 rows together, and do that for all 4 of these. Our 4 quarter units are done, and this is not totally scrappy. This is all from the Cadence collection from Moda. So this is kind of coordinated, but normally I don't coordinate anything. So now we'll just put these together where they'll form a star, and we just want to move them around till we're happy with the placement. And if you were making a larger quilt, you would have more choices to place this. But I'm going to go with this. So I'll sew these 2 together and these 2, press the seams, and then sew the rows together. And this is how I keep my pieces in line. I pin them, and I know this is where I need to stitch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos.